Captain Spencer here. Today we're going to be talking about a couple different crankbaits that you might have heard of here for fishing Table Rock Lake, Lake of the Ozarks, other lakes down here in the Ozark region. So if you come to Table Rock Lake, you've probably heard of throwing a rock crawler and a wigglewort. Two popular baits. A lot of people know about these. They catch fish, but everybody uses these. Kind of staples here in the Ozarks. I'm going to let you guys in on a bait that I've done really well on for probably over 7 years here in the Ozarks, and that's an Arkie 350 series crankbait. The whole key with this bait, got a little bit longer bill than other crankbaits in this size. It's got a unique rattle to it. As more and more people fish our lakes and they get a little bit more crowded, fish really start to pick up on the water displacement along with the sound of the baits that we're using. So this particular crankbait, I discovered it almost like an accident. I walked into a Walmart. I was up at Lake of the Ozarks. I was just looking for something different that I could throw besides, like a rock crawler or a wigglewort, and picked a couple of these up. Went out on Lake of the Ozarks and had over a 20-pound bag 4 or 5 days in a row on it. For about 3 years, I won a lot of money throwing this crankbait, and it didn't really matter what time of the year I was throwing it. A lot of top tens, a lot of tournament wins. The biggest tournament I ever won was the 2019 BFL Regional as a co-angler on Grand Lake. So day 2 of that tournament, I caught 2 fish on it. One of them was like almost 6 pounds and had the biggest bag of the day for all the co-anglers and ended up winning a brand new Ranger boat. I think for that tournament, I had over 30 pounds just fishing out of the back of the boat. And on days 1 and 2, my boaters caught their limit on one of these crankbaits as well. I know one of them finished, I think, in the top 15 or something in the tournament on a bait that I gave them. So that shows you just how good these baits are. Right now, you can get these baits for 10% off with my discount code. If you go to Arkie Lures, use code Spencer10, you can save 10% on these crankbaits, and you really need to have some of these in your box come spring. And, I could talk on and on about how much of a fish catcher this bait is, but I'm just going to let the pictures do the talking. Some of the biggest bass that I've caught on this crankbait